you get here so late? I told you to be here at 5:30 sharp. It's the first big holiday after your wedding. Surely you should have at least tried to get here at a reasonable time. What on earth have you been doing up until now? We aren't even really that late. What are you getting so worked up about? We've had to come a long way too, haven't we? You know how busy the roads are, what with everyone trying to get home for the holiday at the same time. We did the best that we could.
Sorry we're so late, Mom. We did leave quite early, but the roads were just so busy that it took us ages to get here, I'm afraid.
Even if Rob is a bit late, you should have got here early to help Ellie, shouldn't you? If you wanted to get here earlier, you could have left earlier or taken the Amtrak here by yourself, couldn't you? Why are you being like this from the minute we arrived? We are going to the same place. Why should we come separately? It's ridiculous to expect Ellie to come here first on her own. If you really wanted her to come earlier, why are you waiting to complain about it after we're already here? You haven't even been married for a year and you're already taking your wife's side over mine. Has Ellie got you that much under her thumb already? Isn't it obvious that the husband should take his wife's side? That's how it should be, Mom. You're so old-fashioned sometimes, you know. Anyway, don't be too stern with Ellie, okay? If you keep nagging her and treating her badly, she won't want to come here anymore. Oh, listen to him! He's even threatening his own mother now! That's enough. Rob, can you go to the market for me, please? Your brothers are there getting shopping for our meal later, but I think they could probably use another pair of hands bringing it all back. If it will calm you down, then yeah, I'll go. I'll be back soon, Ellie.
Okay, see you a bit later. Mom, is there anything I can do to help you?
Help? What do you mean, help? You should be doing all of this preparation by yourself. All of this is your job now. You should know that already. Well, you can start by doing the washing up. It's piled up sky high next to the sink over there.
Wow, there is a lot, isn't there?
Of course there is. We're a big family, aren't we? If you'd managed to get here on time, we could have all had lunch together. That would have been so nice. Anyway, I need those dishes for our food later, so you'd better hurry up and wash them. Got it?
Sure, Mom. Where are Jenny and Holly, by the way? I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, they were tired, so I told them to go to the bedroom and take a nap. They both work during the week, don't they? How can I make them work when this long holiday must seem like paradise after working all the time? That's why I told you to get here earlier. You just lie around at home all day anyway, so you should have come here early and got the food ready and stuff. If the others don't get a rest during holidays like this, when can they rest? They don't just work in a shop or something like that. They're both professionals. Why would I make them tire themselves out when I have cheap labor like you to do the work instead? Anyway, I'll let you off being late this time because it's the first holiday and you probably didn't know any better. But you'd better make sure you get here early next time and prepare all the food and stuff. Do you understand?
All of it? On my own? Rob told me that this family has a lot of birthdays and other important family days, other than the main holidays, and that you have big family meals for all of them. Do you mean you want me to do all the preparation for all of them alone?
I did it all too, from when I first married into this family. Is there a reason why you can't do it? You aren't busy, I know that. You don't work and just lie around at home all day, don't you? I'm not asking you to do it every day. Just around once every 2 months when there are holidays or anniversary days. I don't know what you're complaining about, to be honest. You make such a fuss about every little thing. Be quiet now and get on with your work, or we'll be here all day. Hey, why are you doing all of this work by yourself?
Oh, you're back. It has to be done so we can eat later, doesn't it? Your mom said all the dishes need to be wiped, so I was just doing that. The others are in the bedroom getting some rest. They must be tired after getting lunch ready for this many people. They work during the week as well.
What are you talking about? My brother said that they ordered delivery for lunch. How is there this much washing up if they got delivery? It doesn't make sense. It looks like this is a few days worth of washing up to me. Look, it's like it's all welded onto the dishes as if it's been left here for so long. It doesn't even come off easily. It looks like they left it here for days, waiting for you to come and do their washing up for them. I'll do the rest. You go over there and sit down for a minute. It must have been really hard trying to get these plates clean.
No, it's fine. There isn't even much left now. I'll just finish it quickly. You've driven all the way down here and carried all those bags over from the car. You sit down for a minute while I finish this.
It wasn't that bad, really. There's too much here for one person to do on their own. Get out of my way now. I said I was going to do the rest.
Rob! What are you doing in here? Men aren't supposed to be in the kitchen.
Ellie, you didn't tell Rob to finish the washing up for you because you didn't want to do it, did you?
Where did you learn to treat your husband like that?
Hey! I said that I'd do it, Mom. It wasn't Ellie. She was trying to stop me, actually. Mom, these dishes have been here for a few days, haven't they? There's food caked onto them like cement. This doesn't happen in just a few hours. Why are you making Ellie do them all? You were waiting for Ellie to come and do them all for you, weren't you? You should just have got me or someone else to do it instead.
What does it matter if they've been there for a few days or not? It's the daughter-in-law's job to do the housework, so she should just do it quietly, no matter how long it's been there. She's a housewife who doesn't bring home a penny either. Even more reason for her to do the housework while she's here. Get out of the kitchen, Rob. I told you not to help her with the washing up. Are you like this at home, too? You work all week to put food on the table and do all the chores as well, don't you?
Household chores should be shared between the husband and wife. That's just how it is. We both live there after all. I'm going to finish the washing up now, so leave me to it, please. If you keep standing here nagging me, it's just going to take even longer for me to finish it. Ellie, go and sit over there on the sofa for a while.
Your grandfather would be horrified if he saw you doing the washing up like this. I guess this is why people say that you have to marry right. Ellie, if you aren't going to do the dishes, can you come over here and peel some apples for the others to eat? You mustn't think that you're coming here to rest, okay? This is a place of work for you, you know, not a place for you to rest.
Mom, just leave her alone. Why are you being like this? This isn't the 1920s anymore, so stop thinking that way.
You just be quiet. You don't know anything about this kind of stuff. It's fine, Rob. Peeling a few apples isn't exactly difficult, is it? Mom, I'll do that.
Wow, that was such a good nap. I really needed that. Oh, Ellie, when did you get here? You could have come and said hi. I didn't even realize that you had got here. You should have woken me.
Oh, I didn't know you got here either. When did you arrive? Was the traffic really bad? I didn't go and say hi because Mom said you were sleeping and I didn't want to disturb you. We got here about an hour and a half ago, I think. You must be really tired. You should have slept longer. You didn't need to come out.
I could hear someone rattling around in the kitchen. The noise woke me up, you see, so I came out to see what was going on. I wondered who was making such a noise in the kitchen. Of course it was you.
We thought you'd get here earlier, but I guess you got stuck in traffic. We thought you'd be here before lunch, so we were waiting for you and didn't even get anything ready. If you were going to be late like this, you should have called and told us, you know. Oh, Mom knew that we were going to be late, so I thought she would have told you all as well.
The three of us are the ones working in this house, so you should have told us too, really. Anyway, you must have felt bad about being late, I guess. You've done all that washing up. You did it properly, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I made sure they were all sparkling clean. I guess we better start getting things ready for the meal now, hadn't we? It's going to take ages. There's just so much to do. The men in this family only know how to shop. They don't know how to actually help.
Oh, have you two woken up now? You should have slept for longer. You must be so tired. Why did you wake up so quickly? I had a really great nap thanks to you, Mom. I have been so tired recently, but I feel so much better after that.
Me too. I was really tired after working until late yesterday. Thanks for thinking of us and taking care of us, Mom. You're the best.
It's really hardworking and looking after the house at the same time, isn't it? I really don't know how you find the time to get everything done. Jenny is a teacher, and Holly is a section manager at a big company, you know. I can't believe how lucky I am to have such smart daughters-in-law like them. Except you, Ellie, I guess. Don't be like that, Mom. Being a housewife is actually a really hard job, too. I saw it on the news the other day, you know. It said that if a housewife got paid for the work that she does, she'd get the wages of someone working in a medium-sized company at least. They cook, clean, do the shopping, and if they have kids, you have to add the salary of a nanny into the mix as well. If you go by what they said, that's one person doing the job of 2 or 3. There really is a lot of strange things talked about on the news recently, isn't there? Household chores aren't really a big deal, are they? Anyway, Ellie's going to do all the meal preparation, so you two go and sleep more, watch TV, whatever you want, okay? The 2 of you could even go and have a coffee somewhere if you want to.
Oh, really? Would that be okay? Ellie's only just married into the family, though, hasn't she? She won't know the first thing about making an important family meal like this. Are you sure it'd be okay for us to go out, Mom? She might mess it all up.
It's fine. I'll be here telling her what to do anyway, won't I? It's her job from now on. She has to slowly learn how we do things. If you two are here, you'll end up doing it for her, and she'll never learn how to do anything by herself, will she? You two have already fulfilled your jobs as daughters-in-law with all the help you've given me up until now. So go and get some rest. Understand? I won't take no for an answer. Well, if you put it like that, I guess we have no choice, do we? See you later, Ellie.
Well, I guess it would be good for you to learn from Mom how to do the housework and cooking properly, wouldn't it? It's like how we study at work to improve our skills in the workplace. Professional development is called. Mom's helping you to improve your skills as a housewife. Jenny, how about we go to the coffee shop just down the road for a chat? What do you think?
That sounds great. Mom, would you like us to bring you back a coffee or something? No, it's fine. The house is full of coffee. You two just go and have a nice time. I'll call you when all the preparation is done.
Okay, see you later.
What are you doing standing there like an idiot? Go to the kitchen and start peeling the vegetables. Okay, Mom, I will. How does she think I'm going to do all of this by myself? There is so much to do. Surely we should be all doing it together. No matter how much of a normal, boring housewife she thinks I am, I still shouldn't have to do all of this. She really is too much. All 3 of us are her daughters-in-law. How can she let the other 2 rest because they work outside of the house and make me do everything because I don't have a job? It really doesn't make sense. I can't believe how the other 2 just left and didn't give me a second thought either. They're making things really difficult from the first time I come here, aren't they? What a mess. I guess I'd better get on with it. Hey, why are you doing all of this by yourself again? I had a look in the bedroom just before and couldn't see Jenny and Holly in there. To tell you the truth, Mom said I have to do all the preparations by myself. She sent Jenny and Holly to a coffee shop. What? That's just ridiculous. She can't expect you to do all of this alone while the other 2 drink coffee. Mom! Mom, can you come here a minute, please? What? What is it? I'm so busy. I do wish you wouldn't call me all the time. Did you help that gentleman with his bags before, by the way? That's one of your brother's main clients, you know. Neighbors should help each other when they can. Don't you agree? Mom, that's not what's important right now, is it? Why has everybody left Ellie to get everything ready by herself? How is she supposed to get all of this done alone? Up until last year, you, Jenny, and Holly did it all together, didn't you? We helped where we could as well. Why does Ellie suddenly have to do it all by herself? We only did it because we didn't have any choice. Now we have Ellie, who basically does housework for a living, being a housewife and all. Why should I make the girls with proper jobs do it when Ellie could just do it instead? There isn't even really that much to do. Just make some soup, get the vegetables ready for the main, make some side dishes, I really don't understand what all the fuss is about. Surely it should be nothing for a housewife like Ellie to be getting on with. Don't you go doing her work for her or wrapping her up in cotton wool like this either. She'll learn bad habits. Do you think Ellie is some kind of dog or something? What do you mean she'll learn bad habits? Why do you keep giving Ellie all the work? You have 2 other daughters-in-law who are quite capable of helping. If you all did it together, you'd be finished in no time. You started making Ellie do the washing up from the moment we decided that we were going to get married. And now that she's your actual daughter-in-law, she has to do all the work while the others drink coffee? That really isn't fair. If you treat Ellie like this, I'll feel sorry for bringing her here. I feel bad that she's married me and has to do all this work for you now. She could have married into a normal family where everyone helps each other out, rather than a strange, old-fashioned one like this where she seems to have to do all the chores on her own. What are you talking about? The question is, how could she have married a man as good as you? All women work these days, and she's basically unemployed. She should think herself lucky and just get on with the work she's been given. That's enough now. I'll do it. You go over there and rest with the others. It's like you're hazing her into some sorority. This trial by fire initiation into the family you're doing is so stupid. She's a guest, not a slave. It's her job as your wife to prepare this stuff, not yours. Ellie, why aren't you trying to stop him?
It's okay, Rob. Let's do it together then. I don't know how she expects me to do all this by myself.
What do you mean, do it together? You should be the one doing it, not him. Get out of the kitchen now, Rob. If you're going to make Ellie do it all by herself, I'm going to do it all instead of her. And if you keep pushing it, we're going to leave. Ellie, you go and have a rest too. You haven't stopped since we got here. I don't understand why you are being treated like this. What on earth has got into my crazy son? I don't know. Mom, what's the matter? We came back like you asked us.
Has Ellie made a mess of all the preparations? Hold on. What's Rob doing in the kitchen?
Ellie has caused chaos. She was complaining about having to do everything on her own, so Rob said that he'd do it all instead. Right. Jenny and Holly have come to help now, so you can get out of the kitchen and go back to where you belong. Why is it only the daughters-in-law that have to do all the work anyway? I've just called Dan and Ricky and they should be back soon. When they get here, let's all do the work together. We should finish it in no time if we all help out a little. I don't know why I didn't think of this before I got married. I guess you have to get married to become a real adult.
Rob, it's okay. We'll do it. Why are you suddenly acting like this? You never cared whether we did all the work or not before.
Ellie must really have him under the thumb. If Ellie treats her husband like this, we'll end up caught up in it all and we'll get told off too. And she doesn't work, does she? She's at home all the time through the week and then doesn't even want to work when she comes here and gets Rob to help her or do it for her? It all seems very strange to me. Especially in front of Mom.
Yeah, right? I don't know how she has the nerve to ask Rob to help her right in front of his mom. She obviously doesn't know how Mom feels about that kind of thing or how things work around here.
Ellie's done nothing wrong. The problem is that we could all work together and get it finished quickly, but instead all the work has been left to one person. This isn't the olden days anymore. Men are quite capable, or should be anyway, of doing some cooking or washing a few dishes. I don't see why everyone is making such a big deal out of it. My brothers will be here soon, so let's all pick one job each and get it finished. Oh my! Whatever is happening to this house? I can't watch!
Still, it was the first holiday after we got married and I joined the family. I think you were too much. Dan and Ricky didn't look very pleased about being made to work either.
How was I too much? It was really unfair to leave all the chores to one person like that. The washing up, too. They must have left it for days, just so that they could make you do it all for them. Our family needs to change a bit. They're too much in the dark ages still. You're my mom's daughter-in-law, not her slave. I don't see why she kicked up a fuss when I wouldn't let her make you do all the work. We finished so much quicker when we all helped, didn't we? I thought it was a good idea.
Even so, Didn't you say before that we were going to stay there the night and go home tomorrow? Mom, Jenny, and Holly didn't seem happy that we were leaving straight away.
They would have just made things hard for you and made you work every time they thought I wasn't looking. I couldn't stand it. Everyone will leave tomorrow morning anyway. What difference does it make if we leave tonight or tomorrow morning?
Driving at night is really tiring though, isn't it? Do you want me to take over for a while?
It's fine. You must be exhausted after being harassed like that all day. Why don't you get some rest? You can even lie the seat back a bit and sleep if you want to.
Thanks, Rob. If it wasn't for you, today would have been unbearable. You're the best. It made me feel really good that you took my side like that against your family, even.
You were there because of me. The least I could do was stick up for you, surely. Anyway, it wasn't really about taking sides. Everyone was really too much, especially Mom. If Mom says anything to you, let me know, okay? I'll sort everything out for you.
That makes me feel much better. Thank you. Jenny and Holly looked really jealous of how you helped and stood up for me earlier, you know. There's no better husband than you anywhere.
Of course. I've got a beautiful, kind wife. I should do my duty to her. I was talking to my brothers earlier. I don't think it's right that you, Jenny, and Holly have to work so hard whenever we meet at my parents' place. They work hard during the week too, so I don't see how it's right. I don't like it that the women are supposed to work while the men just laze around all day drinking or doing whatever they want to do. We have so many family get-togethers, and with the holidays on top of that, you all have to go there and work your hands to the bone every other month. Why do the daughters-in-law have to do all the work? The idea of only the women in the family doing the work is pretty sexist, if you ask me. I asked them if they think we should all help together like we did today. They're a bit old now, so I don't know if they were listening properly, but I'm going to keep asking them until I get the response that I want. I really think that we should all help prepare for all these special meals. Don't you think?
My husband really is the best. This is the reason I married you. You're so kind and fair. I thought your family were a little old-fashioned from the start, but you always stopped them and kept them under control, so to speak. That really made me think that I'd made the right choice in wanting to marry you. I wasn't wrong either. I don't think I could ever regret marrying you because you're amazing, even if your family are a bit old-fashioned in their way of thinking. Hello? Oh! Hi, Gary! Is there a problem? Why are you calling on the holiday break?
I just called to wish you a Merry Christmas. That's all. I was also wondering if you wanted to sign a contract with us for your next piece. The greeting was a pretty lame excuse for calling, wasn't it?
It's fine. We're close enough that you can ask things like that, aren't we? I wanted to talk to you about that anyway, to be honest. It'd be great if we worked together again for my next piece. I'd definitely like to sign a contract with you.
Oh, are you sure? I was getting a bit worried that you'd decide to go with someone else this time. I was worried that someone would offer you a better deal than we could and take you away from us. Thank you so much for deciding to stay with us again. I'm sure there's other places offering much more than we possibly could, you see.
If I'm honest, I did see a few places like that. But I remembered that when I first started out and was getting harsh reviews from some readers, you looked out for me, didn't you? I was so grateful for what you did at the time, and I still am, to be honest. It's thanks to you that I've been able to make such a success of my works.
Whatever do you mean? I could see how rare your talent for writing was from the start. I knew you were going to be successful like you are now. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the holiday and I'll be in touch about the contract soon after. We need to get the contract sorted, and I also would like to hear what you have planned for your next piece.
Okay, Gary. Enjoy the rest of the holiday, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Okay, I'll be in touch. Bye. Ellie, who was out on the phone? You sounded so excited. What was the call about?
Oh, it was no one, really. Just a friend calling to say hi.
Oh, really? It must have been a pretty close friend for you to talk like that. I could hear you from the bathroom, and even from there you sounded excited.
Oh, it was a friend I haven't spoken to for a long time. That's all. Should I finally tell him that I'm actually a popular internet novel writer? I didn't tell him until now because I was worried that he'd want to know what kind of things I write. But now we're married and he's bound to find out anyway when I have all this money coming in, so it would be better to tell him the truth, wouldn't it? I hope he won't be too disappointed or think that I tricked him. Hello? Oh, hello, Mom. How have you been?
Hello. Why haven't you called me to ask how I'm doing? Weren't you taught any manners growing up?
Oh, I'm sorry for not calling you.
Do I really have to tell you every little thing like this? I don't know if it's because the others are clever and have good social skills or what, really. But even if I don't tell them to, they always call me once a week to say hello and check how everything's going with me, you know. Even though they must be really busy at work all week, they've never forgotten to call me. You're at home doing nothing all day, so you must have loads of time. Why do I have to ask you to do the simplest of things like this? I really don't understand what your parents were thinking, to be honest. If they were going to marry off their unemployed daughter, they should have at least taught her how to act in front of her in-laws, shouldn't they? I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't.
Mom, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk about my parents like that, please. I'll do my best from now on. Please don't think or speak badly of my parents like that. My parents raised me really well, actually.
Oh, look at her getting annoyed at me for insulting her parents. If you don't want me to badmouth them, you'd better be a good daughter-in-law then, hadn't you? Anyway, enough of that. You aren't busy at the moment, are you? Well, you'd better get on over to Jenny's house then.
Excuse me? Jenny's house? Has anything happened?
Oh, nothing's happened. It's just that they moved house not long ago, didn't they? She's invited her fellow teachers, the principal and vice principal over for dinner. The problem is that she's so busy teaching her classes all day that she has no time to get the food ready for them. It seems wrong getting food delivered for important guests like that. You have to make an effort, you see. So you can go there and make dinner for them. I spoke to Jenny earlier, and they're coming for dinner tonight. It's still early, so if you go now, you should have enough time to get everything ready, even working as slowly as you seem to. I've told Jenny that you'll do it for her.
Today? I have an appointment today.
What do you mean you have an appointment? You just lay around all day. What kind of appointment could you possibly have? You could have got there and made some sides in the time you've been making excuses. Jenny said she's got all the ingredients, so you just have to go there and cook them.
Mom, you can't just suddenly spring something on me like this.
Stop talking so much and go and make the food. How long are you going to keep hiding behind your husband to avoid being a proper daughter-in-law to me? Do you think I've just forgotten the chaos you caused the other day? Men in the kitchen working. I've never seen such a sight. I only put up with your nonsense because it's not long since you married Rob and I don't want to cause any more trouble. If you're going to hide behind your husband every time I ask you to do something you don't want to do, we're through with you. If you don't want your new husband to lose his family because of you, you'd better stop finding an answer for everything and just listen to me and do what I tell you to. If you go running to him again this time, I'm not going to be happy. Do you understand?
Mom, that's not what I'm doing. I really do.
I'm done talking to you. Bye.
I wish she'd at least listen to me before she hung up the phone. The deadline for my next piece is this week. I'm already going to have to stay up all night to get it finished. How am I going to have time if I have to cook all day as well? What am I going to do now?
Oh, Ellie, you're here. Mom said you were going to come to get dinner ready for my coworkers and I. I'm really grateful that you're doing this for me. I'm good at teaching, but that's all I have time for, so I'm not that good at cooking, you see. I only called Mom to tell her that I had a housewarming dinner organized for tonight, but that I didn't have time to get it ready, and she told me that you would be able to come and do it for me. I'm so lucky that you can do this for me. It would have been fine just to get delivery or something if it was just the other teachers. But now that the principal and vice principal are coming as well, I thought that I'd better do things properly. As a housewife, you can make most things, can't you? I've written a list here of what I want you to make, and I've already been shopping for all the ingredients, so you should have everything you need. They'll be here in about 5 hours' time, so you just have to be done by then, okay?
Wow, that's a lot of food. How am I supposed to get all of that done in time? It's not that much. Lots of people are coming, so... Anyway, I didn't sleep a wink last night worrying about how I was going to get everything done, so I'm really tired now. I'm just going to go and take a quick nap, so you get on with the cooking, okay? Thanks again! Jenny? You mean you want me to get all of this food done by myself? I thought we'd at least be doing it together. It'll probably be quicker for you just to get on with it by yourself. I'm so bad at cooking that I'd be more of a hindrance than a help, I'm afraid. When I saw you cooking at Mom's place on the holiday, you were really quick and efficient. Telling your husband that we were making you work alone was a bit of an overkill, though. Anyway, I trust you. How am I supposed to do all of this alone? Oh, I feel much better after that nap. Wow, Ellie. You sounded worried about getting it all done by yourself, but you finished already. I knew you could do it all along. But you could have presented it a bit better. What a mess. Well, looks good, tastes good, you know. I guess you don't have enough of a work or social life to know things like that. Appearance is so important at work, you know. Even if the contents isn't very good, if it's nicely presented, it looks better. Can you dish it all out again a bit better, please? Just so it looks less of a mess. Your food tastes really salty, too. Do you usually eat your food salty like this? If you eat that way, you'll die really young. It's not good for you at all. I don't think it'll matter too much if you do, but if your husband dies young too, it would have a bad effect on our whole family, you know. You're going to make most of the food in your house, so be careful of the salt content from now on, okay? I really don't believe her. How can she keep treating me like this? It's her housewarming party, but she didn't help at all, or even check what I was doing and just slept. Then she had the nerve to even criticize my cooking. If I want to get my latest piece in on time, I'm going to have to stay up all night. This is all so frustrating. Anyway, I guess it's better than I could have done. I just have to move the dishes over to the dining table now. I better call them and check where they are. Jenny, I better get going now. You're going? What about all the cleaning up? Pardon? The cleaning up? What do you mean? Yes, you made all this mess in the kitchen and all these dishes. You could at least clear it all up again. Aren't I right? It seems mean to make you go home and come back again later, so you just go into the bedroom and stay there quietly for a while. There's a bathroom in there too, so if you just stay there quietly for 3 or 4 hours, no one will even know that you're there. You're saying you want me to wait quietly until your housewarming dinner is over and come out to do the cleaning up when all of your guests have gone? Yes, that's right. I really don't believe you. I'm not your maid or something. I've already wasted my day doing all this cooking for you. How do you expect me to wait quietly until your guests go so I can do the washing up for you as well? Well, I'm not doing it. You can do the washing up yourself. I'm leaving now. Ellie? Ellie, wait! Where are you going? Where have you been until this time? I tried to call you, but you didn't answer. Oh, it's nothing. I just had some things to do. What things? You look really tired. If I tell him where I've been, he'll only get angry at Mom and make the atmosphere between the family members tense like last time, won't he? No matter how out of order they were. I can't go running to him with every little thing, can I? What's happened? You've cut your hand too. How did you do that? It looks like you've cut it with a knife or something. Oh, that? It's nothing. Rob, I'm really tired. I'm just going to go and get some rest. Okay, sure. You get some sleep. You look exhausted. If anything's the matter, tell me, okay? Don't just keep it all bottled up. Understand? Okay, I understand. My body feels so heavy and sluggish. How am I going to finish this piece now? Even if I work all night, I don't know if I could make the deadline. And I'm so tired already. Oh, Mom's calling. I wonder what she wants now. Hello? What on earth do you think you are doing? Excuse me? Why are you shouting at me all of a sudden?
Jenny has told me everything. How you made a huge mess and then just left without cleaning any of it up. You were supposed to be helping her out. How could you do that to her?
A mess? I made all the food that she asked me to.
What's the point in just doing the cooking? That's no help, is it? Don't you think that you should have cleared up and done the washing up properly as well? You made the food. You should do the washing up too. That's how it is. I just had Jenny on the phone to me crying she was so upset. She said she'd hurt her wrist doing all the washing up that you had made. She's a teacher. She has to write on the board all the time. How is she going to do that now that you have made her hurt her wrist?
I was only asked to help her out by doing the cooking. Why should I have to hide in a room until her guests have gone so that I can do the washing up for her too? I was doing her a favor. I'm not her maid or anything. While I was busy making all the food for her housewarming, she was sleeping. She didn't help at all or even check to see how I was getting on. Why should I have to do the washing up for her as well? She can easily do that by herself.
You have so much to say for yourself, don't you? I guess you have the time for it. Not working and messing around at home all day long. If your mother-in-law went as far as to call you to ask a favor, you should at least take responsibility and finish the job properly. Why are you answering me back like this? If you'd hurt your wrist doing the washing up, you could just rest it for a few days so it wouldn't matter so much. But Jenny uses her wrist every day at work. Do you think it's fair to overwork it like that? Are you going to take responsibility when it disrupts her teaching? Well, are you? Is that Mom on the phone? What on earth is she shouting at you like that about?
Oh, Rob, it's you. How long have you been there?
I just came in a minute ago because I heard someone shouting. But it's Mom's voice, isn't it? Ah, I see. You've been at Jenny's place all day, haven't you? You were there making food for her on your own all day long? Give me the phone a second.
No, it's okay.
Hello? Mom? It's me, Rob. Rob? What are you doing suddenly answering the phone like this? Did Ellie pass the phone to you? She did, didn't she? I told her to stop running to you at every small thing that I ask of her, but she did it again. I can't believe that girl. I really can't. No, I overheard what you were talking about, actually. I thought Ellie looked really tired when she came in. Then I heard shouting, so I came to see what was going on. What's the matter with you, Mom? Why are you making Ellie do things for Jenny? From what I heard, it sounds like you made Ellie do all the cooking for a housewarming dinner that Jenny was holding, but you are mad that she didn't do the washing up as well. You shouldn't have even made her make the food, not to mention the washing up. Are you paying her for all this work you're making her do? If you convert the work she just did for you into money, you'd be looking at least $700. We're family! Can't we expect at least that from her? What has she even done for this family since she joined? And why do you keep wrapping her up in cotton wool and fighting all her battles for her like this? Because she's my wife, not your slave, that's why. I don't believe you. The lot of you. Let's meet this weekend. Jenny, too. I don't think this can be resolved by the two of us fighting over the phone. Bye, Mom. Hey! Rob! Rob!
How could you just hang up on your mom like that? She was still talking.
Why do I have to listen to all of that? She wasn't even talking sense. You should have told me what was going on. Why were you just putting up with their nonsense like that? It's not like you to let people walk all over you.
It hasn't been long since we got married, and I didn't want to cause trouble, that's all.
If you put up with it now, you're going to have to put up with it forever. I'm going to make things perfectly clear to them when we meet this weekend. So don't go listening to any of their requests anymore, okay? Jenny should have been grateful that you helped out, not trying to make you stay quiet in another room to do the washing up after the guests had gone as well. Then going running to Mom when you wouldn't. She might be my mother, but I can't believe how they are acting towards you. I really can't. I'm really busy. Why did you call me here? I have to go to school to finish some work, so hurry up and say what you need to. Look at that. I called you a few days ago and asked to meet today. And you're still really busy, aren't you? You called Ellie in the morning and made her cook all day long. And as if that wasn't enough, you tried to make her wait to do the washing up after your meal, too. How could that be possible? Ellie doesn't have a job, does she? So it's fine. She doesn't have anything better to do. If she was working, of course we wouldn't have asked her to do that for us, would we? We only asked her because we thought it'd be easy for her to do. Why are you making a huge fuss about it and getting us here to discuss it? We're finished here. Let's let Jenny get on with her work. While I've got you here, Ellie, there's a pile of dishes stacked up in the sink. You can finish that before you go home. I bought some rubber gloves. They're just over there by the sink. I've got us all here to talk, and you're acting exactly the same as you were before. You must be misunderstanding something. Just because Ellie doesn't go to work, it doesn't mean she's at your beck and call to do your chores or your cooking. She's already busy with her chores in our own house, and even if she wasn't, she is not someone you two can call whenever you have a job that needs doing. She didn't marry me to be your slave. You're really putting me off you, speaking to me like that. I think you're being a bit harsh, Rob. Before you got married, you didn't care whether us daughters-in-law were working or whatever. I don't understand how you suddenly changed now. Is your wife the only person who's precious? I'll apologize to you about that. A person only understands what he's experienced. I really didn't realize that you were working so hard until I got married and saw my own wife being treated the same way. But to tell you the truth, this time is a bit different, isn't it? Since Ellie joined the family, why is she the only one that has to do any work? You should at least be helping each other and doing it together. That's only fair. We're only doing that because Ellie isn't busy like we are. Right! She just stays at home doing what she wants all day. Surely it's not difficult to expect her to take charge of the work here every once in a while, is it? Say something, Ellie. Why are you sat there silently when we are arguing about you and what you should and should not be asked to do? Don't you think that you're just doing whatever you want? I guess looking at your parents, there's no wonder though. That's the impression that I got from them, actually. I still can't believe they married her off like this without teaching her how to behave or anything.
I told you before. I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my parents like that, please. How can you say something like that to my face?
What is wrong with you? You want to fight me, do you? This freeloader really does have a lot to say for herself, doesn't she? Ellie, you'd better watch what you're saying. Are housewives allowed to act like that? If you can't bring any money to the table, you should at least act properly, shouldn't you?
Oh, I see. If I made money, I could just be a rude cow like you, could I? Well, I guess I have no choice then. This is a copy of my bank statements. Why don't you take a look? Have a look and see how much comes into my account every month.
How can you have money going into your bank account when you don't even work? What? Oh, wait a minute. How much is that? Wow, she's getting nearly $8,000 every month. Ellie, where is all this money coming from? You're not doing anything strange, are you? Or anything illegal?
For a teacher, you aren't very smart, are you?
Look at who's sending me the money. I don't know who's sending it to you. That's why I'm asking. I guess it'll be from a strange company I've never heard of anyway. Oh, the company name is Internet Novels? That's the top company in that field of work, isn't it? Internet novels? What on earth are they? Ellie, you write internet novels?
I'm sorry that I couldn't tell you before. I thought that if I told you, you might feel uncomfortable about it, so I just kept quiet. Now that my novels are doing better and better, I thought it was time to tell you about it. But I never thought it would be like this.
What are internet novels? Well, they are novels that are published on the internet. If you do well, you can make a fortune. So you're a writer, are you, Ellie? Wow, look at the total amount she has in her account. There must be about $800,000 here altogether.
Okay, I've made this much money, so now I can say what I like you do, Jenny, right? I'll start with this. You can do your own washing up from now on. You said how important it was for housewives to keep everything clean and tidy, and then you let the washing up pile up for days like this? It just doesn't make sense. You're just lazy and knew that I was coming today, so you thought you could just leave it all and I would do it for you. But I won't. I'm not your slave. You do better to look at yourself before you start slagging off my parents.
What do you think you're doing? How dare you throw the rubber gloves at me? Where did you learn to behave like this?
My parents taught me to behave like this. My parents taught me that I didn't have to be nice to people who didn't treat me nicely. These hands are precious hands that earn nearly $8,000 a month. You not treating me like the precious person I am, but instead as your personal slave, is all I needed to see. You also said that making people with jobs work around the house was a waste of their skills, didn't you? Oh dear. I must make roughly 4 or 5 times more than Jenny does. You don't make any money at all, do you? Do you still think that I should be doing all of your housework by myself? Even when you're the only one not making any money? According to what you said, you should be the one doing all the work. Oh, and while I think about it, now I've worked out my hourly rate, it's only fair that you pay me for cooking all day for you, Jenny. Because of you, I've had to work day and night to complete my latest piece on time. And my wrists are absolutely killing me. I guess teachers don't make that much money, so I'll give you a family discount and make it, say, $800. Transfer it to my account right away, please.
How can you expect money for that, Ellie? You were doing me a favor, weren't you?
So you were getting mad because I wouldn't stay to do the washing up, even though I was doing you a favor to start with, were you? It wasn't even helping you out either, because you just slept the whole time. Is that what you teach your kids at school too? How to use people like that? I really feel sorry for the kids that have to put up with you as their teacher.
I really can't believe you. Is money the only thing that's important? What about your personality? That's important too.
I don't think that's something you should be saying. Anyway, I don't think there's any reason for me to stay here any longer. I'm a little busy, you see. There's no reason for me to stay in this pathetic house when I'm earning $8,000 a month now, is there? It's a waste of my resources, too.
Ellie, you're right. I agreed with everything you just said. Looking at Mom and Jenny, they aren't even a bit sorry for the way that they've been treating you. I think you'll keep on pestering my very talented wife, so I think we'd better just go our separate ways. My wife is more important to me than you are, you see. What? You're getting rid of us! For her! No, I'm not getting rid of you. You've gotten rid of me. I brought a girl that I like into this household, and rather than treating her like the precious person she is, you treated her like dirt. Who could possibly like parents like that? You won't be hearing from either of us again. So just you remember that, okay? Ellie, let's go home.
Sure, Rob. Let's go.
Hey! Wait! Why do these kinds of things always happen to me? Mom, are you alright? Rob, help! Mom's about to collapse. Well, she's your family, isn't she? You are not my family anymore, so you'd better deal with her, Jenny. Bye. Good luck.
Yes. Bye.
They really are impossible. Mom, are you okay? Has he really left, even though I was about to collapse? Are you sure you're okay, Mom? You look like you were going to collapse a few minutes ago. I can't believe he left without even giving his mother a second glance, even though she was about to collapse. He's a nasty piece of work, he is. You mean it was all an act? An act? I was just trying to see if he really was going to cut all ties with his family. That's all. Anyway, is writing internet novels such a good job? Yes, it is. It's one of the hot jobs nowadays. If you're good at it, you can make a huge amount of money. I never even guessed that Ellie did that. If she had a job, she could have just said instead of hiding it. Look at all the chaos she has caused. She's made me lose my son for a start.
I'm really sorry that I hid my job from you. I shouldn't have said I was just a blogger. I should have told you the truth, but I was just embarrassed. If you say that you write internet novels, everyone wants to see what kind of thing you write. And that is a bit hard for me, so I just didn't say anything. My parents don't even really know what I do. I understand why you didn't say anything.
Some writers don't like their identity being uncovered, do they? Some time ago, a writer came to give a speech at my workplace. He was really shy about what he did. Whenever he talked about his stories, he blushed.
Still, I should have at least told you before we got married. I'm sorry that I didn't.
You don't have anything to feel sorry about. I'm sure you would have told me eventually, when you were ready. I'm sorry that you had to tell everyone like that. You must be really good, though. I've heard that not many internet novel writers actually make any proper money. So, you've been writing all this time without me even knowing?
I just did it when you were at work, didn't I?
It must have been tiring for you writing and doing all the housework as well. Why don't we make the spare room that we aren't using into your office? You said you were finding it difficult to meet your deadline earlier, didn't you? Well, if you had a proper space to write in, you'd be able to work more efficiently, wouldn't you? I'll do the housework and make the dinner from now on.
You don't have to do all that.
It's nothing. To be honest, even when I didn't think that you were working, I was planning to start doing half of the household chores. I just haven't had a chance recently as it's been so busy at work. Now I know that you're working too. I'll try a bit harder to do my share. I'm sorry for making you do everything by yourself. It must have been really hard for you.
It's fine. It was me who didn't tell you that I was working after all.
My talented writer of a wife. You've got me to help you now. Do you know what? Later, when you become an even bigger writer, everyone will look up to you.
You've already gone so far as to imagine that, have you?
Of course. My wife, a writer. The more I think about it, the prouder I feel. I feel like I want to shout it from the rooftops. My wife is a popular internet novel writer who earns $8,000 a month. I really want to read your stories. Would that be okay?
Sure you can. They're a bit violent at times. Is that okay?
Dramas and movies are all violent too nowadays, aren't they? It's quite attractive to me, actually, that someone as kind and quiet as you can write things like that. Let me know what you've written, okay?
Of course I'll tell you, if you want me to. Thank you so much for understanding.
Of course I understand. You're doing something you love and making a lot of money doing it. What is there to not understand? Honestly, I feel a bit worried about how hard it must have been for you to hide your job and to pretend to be a housewife for all that time. You don't have to do that anymore, okay?
Okay, thank you. You're the best. After that, I successfully signed the contract for my next piece and spent most of my time writing. My mother-in-law tried to call me a few times. I was going to ignore them like Rob said, but I wanted to know what she had to say to me, so I answered. She wanted to ask me if I could lend her some money, of all things. Apparently, she'd been the victim of some sort of phone scam and had been robbed of pretty much everything she owned. She asked Jenny and Holly too, but apparently they didn't have any money that they could lend her. She said she decided to call me as she remembered that I made a lot of money. She spoke to me really differently than she did before, trying to explain herself and apologizing for the way that she treated me and for not acknowledging me. But I think she was just saying that so she could get what she wanted, not because she actually meant any of it. I ended up telling her that I couldn't help her either, and hanging up the phone. She tried to call me a few more times after that, but I never picked up. I have no reason to help her anyway, seeing as my husband has cut all ties with her. The family members that she has left will have to sort her out somehow, won't they? I thought I'd better tell my husband what had happened to his mother, but he just said that his brothers would sort it out and not to worry about it. It must have been really difficult for him to cut all ties with his family like that. I feel both really sorry and really grateful to him for doing that for me. I'm trying to be the best wife that I can. After finding out that I was a writer, my husband made an office for me as he had promised, and tries to make it so that I can write with as few distractions as possible. He's also helping me a lot by reading through my pieces as I write them, giving me a reader's perspective as well as his own honest opinions. This has been really helpful to me in developing my stories. I knew from when we were dating that Rob was a kind, sentimental person, but seeing him protect me and help me like he has since we were married makes me love him even more. His help and encouragement has made my recent pieces even better than before. We're thinking of taking a holiday abroad after I finish my latest piece. I'll pay for it, of course. It can be my present to him to show him how much I love him and how much I appreciate everything he has done for me. Thank you for listening to my story.